Here I am arriving at a campsite near Upper Park Lake. I've just passed over the river that connects Bowers Lake to Upper Park, and all of this area, or a lot of it anyway, is Crown land. And these organized, or these well-used campsites usually have the privy set up, and you can camp on here for at least 2 weeks in a row, or 14 days in a row. During the summer it's quite busy, and the last time I came through here actually it was all these campsites were full, so that's why I like to tend to go into the bush and do some wild camping. But this is a beautiful spot right on the lake. In the summertime, great for fishing. Even this time of year, it would be a really nice place to stop and go paddling if you had your canoe or kayak with you. But on this trip, I am heading further into the bush with my trusty scooter. And as you've been seeing, the trees, the color of the trees this year is amazing. Probably because of the drought conditions we've had this year in Ontario and a lot of other places actually. But the colors are just magnificent, and riding along these back roads, as you can see, is just a pleasure. Anyway, onward, back onto the trail. The roads are very rough, and I don't know if you can see in the video, but there are some fairly large gullies, but quite doable even with my little tiny wheels. We are at Paddy's Lake. That was quite a road in there, wasn't it? This is quite an organized little campsite right next to the lake. There's a privy over there, and we'll see what it's like next to the shore. I don't particularly want to camp in a place like this that's being camped in. It's always the remnants of previous campers, and I like to wild camp. But this is a beautiful spot. I did pass another spot back up along the road there, a little higher. This lake, I think they stock with a trout. I'm not sure if it's speckled or the splake, the cross. I see lots of little minnows down there. It's a good sign. I didn't bring any fishing equipment anyway, but it sure is beautiful here. Okay, found my camp for the night, and this is an old trail. Hasn't been used for a long time. It's came off of the one I was on, and so I could ride down it, kind of. And I found this beautiful little stream, and these two trees here I think will do for hammocking, and it's just beautiful in here. That's the old stream. There's a little trickle of water there that's going to lull me to sleep tonight. Beautiful spot. Beautiful hardwood forest. This worked for me last time when I set it up this way. I looped the elastic cord through the tree strap, came back to the first strap here on the net, so that holds it nice and tight, and it's elastic, so when I sit in it, it's gonna flex. Got the camp partially set up now, the tarp and the hammock, and I think that'll probably do me just fine. A little bit lower in the back in case the wind does pick up, and if the wind picks up this way, well, to live with it. But I'm in quite a valley in here. So my next plan is to get these sleeping arrangements figured out. What I'm going to try is, I've got the blue pad. We've had those for years, and I've got an emergency blanket, the silver emergency blanket, and some good old duct tape, and I'm going to attach the emergency blanket to that to use it as a reflecting layer underneath me. Here's something that I said to myself last time I was out. You should bring something to sit on and kneel on, because it's always dirty and wet. So I did remember a piece of padding I had at home I used to kneel on when I'm working on the car, etc. So I actually remembered it. Pretty good in the hammock, and on top of that will go my sleeping bag, and then my other sleeping bag for extra warmth. Might move that up a little bit so it gets under my shoulders. Started off the fireplace area, cleared some leaves back. I'm just going to have a small fire, so I just got one back stone and a couple of flat stones for putting pots on, and now I'll get some wood together. Get myself a fire going, get some water on, and make some tea. Birch here. So we'll just borrow some bark off of the tree, not too much. There we go, that'll do it. Oh, that smells good. Stuck a bit, but smells good. that was a good supper. The bannock cooked a little bit more and stuck a little bit more than I would have liked on the outside, but it was good. Even the really dark spots next to the pan, very good. So I've got enough of that left for tomorrow's breakfast. I've packed some bacon and some cheese, and should be good for breakfast. I've put some wood underneath the tarp in case it does rain tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully it'll hold off till I get packed up and get on the road, and I may take the long scenic route home, because it's just nice to be riding again. Well, that's it for carving for tonight. The light's going away. So, yeah. It's as good as it gets tonight. Might be as good as it gets anytime, actually. But I can't see, so I'm starting to even use the knife backwards, which is not good. Anyway. Forest is getting quiet now. Well, it was quiet before, but it's really quiet now.